Congratulations, Martin. That's the first time you've beaten Ronnie in a ranking event. A lot of people have different opinions on, beating Ronnie, but for you, does it feel like a box has been ticked?
You could say that, but it'd be more sweeter if it had been like a final or something. It's only, what were we in the last 32, last 16, something like that. So it's still very early in the tournament. Obviously, anytime you do beat someone like Ronnie, it's a great scalp, but you got to build from it. Yeah. You can't go out singing and dancing thinking that, oh well, I've just beaten the world number one. Sky's the limit. You got to come back down very quickly because I'm back on again later on. So I've got to be fully back into tournament mode and ready to play the next person.
Yeah. As players know, highs and lows can come at any point. So now you're in the last 16. Do you think this could kick you off? Because the season's not been amazing so far. Could this be the one?
Possibly. You just never know. In snooker's a weird game. You could be flying off your nuts for 6 months of the season and then turn up for one event and you forget which end of the queue to use. Well, you know yourself what it's like on the tour. You can have some great moments and then some really bad ones. But yeah, it could kickstart. But I've just got to take each match as it comes. I may have just beaten Ronnie, but that means nothing if I go out and play like an absolute balloon tonight. So I just got to take the positives of how I'm playing and just keep building on it, and hopefully the performances will keep coming.
Yeah, you've been in the top 16 before, and you've won ranking events, and you've had a good career so far, quite a long one as well. So how do you stay motivated, especially over COVID times? How do you keep going when things aren't going so well?
Well, during the COVID period, I was quite lucky because my snooker club let me in. I arranged it with one person at my snooker club, and I used to go in at like 10 o'clock every morning and leave at 2, which was perfect. So the first couple of weeks of COVID, I ballooned out because all I was doing was sitting down, doing nothing and eating. So I ballooned up by about 2 stone. I looked huge, and luckily the club agreed with me that they would let me come in. So it was a blessing because that way, with no transport or anything being able to be used, I was walking every day. So 2 stones soon disappeared off, and I think I've actually lost another one since. So it's obviously doing me some good.
Whereabouts do you play now?
I'm based in Northwood, so a nice little club I've got. I can't fault it. There's a lot of people in there that bend over backwards to help me out in there. So by letting me in so early in the mornings, because I'm an early practice person, I like to be in the club at 8 o'clock in the morning. So there's always someone there to let me in, which I'm very grateful for. If it weren't for them, then I'd probably be practicing like 11, 12 o'clock. But for me, that's half the day already gone. So I like to get out 8 o'clock in the morning, get practice, be home by sort of 12, half 12, and then I've got the rest of the day to do whatever I choose. Obviously not play golf in this weather though.
But we're quite local to where you are, ish, to Brentwood. How have you enjoyed it so far? Quite reasonable, would you say, the local fans?
Yeah, they were nice and polite. They showed respect this afternoon. We did have one person that shouted just on my backswing, but thankfully it didn't put me off. But yeah, because I'm only an hour away, so I don't stay over. I go straight home and then come back. But obviously I won't be doing that now until later on tonight. But yeah, they seem very, very respectful, and that's all you want, really.
Well, you're back on tonight, so all the best for it, and hopefully see you in the quarters tomorrow.
Cheers, thank you.